All right, boys, welcome back to yet another live stream. I'm just doing this Monday through Friday and also on Saturday and Sunday. So just remember, I am only live streaming during the week and Saturday and Sunday. So every weekday, only every weekday, plus Saturday and Sunday. As always, today, well, it's not as always. What am I saying? As always, I'm Addy, but today is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. And for some reason, I do like starting off every stream saying what the date is, just in case we're unclear, just in case we're like on different timelines. Then that way, that gives us a minute to sync up. That gives us an opportunity to actually make sure we are properly aligned with one another. Matthew, who has been in the chat room since, I guess, 9 o'clock this morning, my time, has written 7 hours ago. He wrote 7 hours early. Let's go. Now, why he thought the stream was starting at 9 a.m., I'm not sure. I don't know. And then he wrote, I'm guessing a few minutes ago, he wrote 6-7 minutes to go. 6-7. I don't know what the kids do. I just know 6-7 is very, very popular. And so let me check. Okay. Well, let me send the link to the appropriate parties on text and on Instagram, as I always do. So I have to send the link to Razman. I got to make sure he knows that the show is live. And then, of course, on Instagram, I also have to send it to Francesca Estevez. Once again, let's just check in and see if she's posted any new pictures. Francesca Estevez, our North Star, our guide in the darkness, so to speak. But I like to think that of the two people currently viewing the stream, she is one of them. Okay, so who else am I going to send it to? I feel like I should send it to somebody new, right? Like every day, maybe I just send the link to a new person and see if they pop in. It's possible. It could happen. Let me see. I'm going to send it to my friend Nick, of course, on WhatsApp. I'm going to send it to Henna. She is usually awake at this time of night. She is in Finland, and it's about 11 p.m., so I'm going to send it to her. I'm going to send it to my brother-in-law, who has not joined in a long time, but I don't think he quite likes me anymore. So he is married to my sister, and he's only allowed to like me if my sister says so. And right now, my sister's, they're never happy with me. I have somewhat of a contemptuous. Is that the word? Is that actually a real word, or am I just making that word up? Contemptuous. Contemptuous. Showing contempt. I need new glasses because I thought this said soomful. I thought that said SOOMFUL. I didn't realize it actually said scornful. So Henna is in the house. The Miss Huna, she says she is here, but no, like I was saying, I have somewhat of a contemptuous relationship with my two sisters on my mom's side, right? So again, I've explained this before, but I guess I could draw a little chart. Let's see, what would be the best way to draw a chart? Google is Draw. I always forget if Draw Google is a thing. It is kind of a thing. All right, so here's going to be our little chart, right? So I'm going to just go to shapes. I'm going to get a circle, and then this is me. This is Addy right up here, okay? I'm going to literally draw a family tree. So here's Addy. Wait, maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Am I doing this the right way? I don't think I'm doing this the right way. Let's just do this right here. So that's not going to be Addy. That would be a little weird. This is going to be my dad, okay? And then we're going to have this over here, which is my mom. Okay, so they got together. Can I just, wait, you just can't draw. Let's see. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to get this done. And as always, we are going to get to programming. We are going to program tonight. Okay, so let's see. So they got, I don't think I'm doing this right, or at least not the way this isn't going to work out the way I thought it would work out. So there's my parents, right? There's my mom and my dad. Now they got together and then they had me, okay? And then, now let's see, how do I want to, wait, no, come over here. See, I find that these explanations are better if drawn out. Okay, so my dad, then he married my stepmom, who I'm going to put over here. Okay, stepmom. All right? And then we're going to make that a little bit bigger so that it fits. Nope, a little bit bigger still. Okay. Then they got together. Okay, now this is going to take a lot of lines. Okay, so they got together, and then let's see, how do we do this? How do we want to do this? They had, this is not the right way. This is not how family trees are typically drawn, but they had, let's see, we have 1, and then 2, and 3, and then 4, and then 5 children, right? They got together and they decided that they were going to have a lot of babies, and they had a lot of babies, right? So there's my mom, or there's my dad, and then he made a lot of babies with my mom. With my stepmother, not with who knows? Maybe my mom and my dad have some secrets they haven't told me. I don't know. It wouldn't shock me. Okay, so then over here wait. No. Okay, so over here, my mom got together with one of my stepdads. I have multiple stepdads, and then they got together. So my stepdad and my mother, let's see, how are we going to do this? We need another line here. Okay, perfect. Easy. Okay. And then, so my mom and my stepdad, they had, whoa. Okay. We have sister. Yeah, why didn't anybody tell me about the label? Like that, I should have updated the labels. It makes it look like my father got together with my stepmother and then had had 5 more stepmothers. So sisters, and then 3 sisters, and then 2 brothers, right? So they got together, and this is what happened with them. And then I guess I could do this, right? It's just to save a little bit of time. I can come over here, easy. And then my mother and my stepfather, they had 2 more, right? So here's me in the middle. I'm the oldest of this bunch, of this small baseball team that we have going on here. I am the oldest, okay? Now yeah. So, and then my mother had custody of me, but I would see my dad every so often. So, it wasn't like my dad was absent, but I primarily grew up around my mother. And so these sisters here, these 2 sisters, I spent the most time around them, and that probably explains why they hate me the most. I don't know. But I have a very contemptuous relationship with them, especially the oldest of the 2. Now, I'm just airing out all my family dirty laundry here. And then, so my brother-in-law, who we can put here, okay, easy. No, easy. Okay, so my brother-in-law, so this is the one that I always text with a link to the show. And so they're married. Okay, let's just draw this. Okay, all right, easy. This is delicate stuff here. Okay, perfect. Okay, this graph could not have looked better even if I was a genealogist. So these 2 got together, and then, they have a small, beautiful family. I have 2 nephews, and then my other sister also has 2 little boys. So I have 4 nephews on my mom's side. Oh my God. So my mom's side, I have 4 nephews. Can I name all of them? Yes. Oh God. Wait. Oh God. Oh my God. I can't remember the name of my youngest nephew from my youngest sister on my mom's side. Oh God. Well, the last time I saw him, he was like a little baby, right? And do babies really even count? I think babies barely count as people. All right, so I can't be blamed too much. Oh, but it's like a name. It's like a name of a 50-year-old man. No, but okay, Wilford Brimley. It's not Wilford. It's something like Wilford or Oscar or Amadeus. Oh my God, it's gonna bug me. I'm not talking to my mother right now. I put her on timeout for the time being, but I should text her. But maybe that could be how hey mom, hey, let's talk again. What's so and so's youngest boy's name? I don't remember. Oh my God. This is going to bug me because, like I said, this sister, these 2, they have 2 boys. I know both their names. This sister, she's married to a guy, and they also have 2 boys, and I remember only one's name. Now over here, oh my God. Like this sister, she has 3 kids. Yes. This sister has 2 kids. All right. And then this sister has, I think 3. I'm pretty sure. This brother, he has 2 kids, twins. Oh, what a nightmare. And then this one has none. Now, if you ask me to name these, so there's what? If my numbers are correct, there are 10 altogether. Nieces and nephews on this side. I can name maybe 4. I'm a terrible uncle. So that's probably why my sister hates me. And that's probably why my brother-in-law is not allowed to like me right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Will Tyler said, what did I tune into? So I'm going through my family tree because that's what the people demanded of me. They demanded that they know my family tree. I do think it's funny how Matthew, he wrote these messages in the chat room like very preemptively, very, very early. And now he's nowhere to be seen. He's not even here. So, okay, whatever, Matthew. I don't like you either. Okay, but we do have, now what I was going to do here, we do have an agenda for tonight. So, let me see. I started to, okay, how can I do this? No, not like that. No. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, Matthew is here. He's been here all day. Fun fact, Matthew has been in the chat room for 7 hours now. 7 hours. So on the, okay, I'm literally gonna have to go look at the JPEG I created in order to see what the agenda is. All right, let's see. Come over here. Okay. All right. So no. Okay. So what we got to do is we have to review AI slop. All right. Good. Then we have to compare memory usage, which, Will Tyler comes in, he's in Discord, and he's like, yeah, well, before my change, your game was taking up 33 gigs of RAM, and after my change, it's only taken up 9. And I'm like, yeah, that's sus. But let's look. But, stranger things have happened. Compare memory use. I can't remember how to spell usage. Is it EAGE or is it AGE? I'm not sure. I think this one looks correct. I'm going to go with that. We need to see about adding unit tests, which we might get to. We probably won't. And then also configure our CI/CD pipeline to basically kick off builds on pull requests. Configure CI/CD for pull requests. So that one, actually, I think that one's going to be the easiest. So let's start off with that. Let's wait. What I can do is I can do this. I can pin this, so it's going to annoy me sitting up there in the corner. Okay, perfect. So this is my family. Try to remember this structure. I want you to remember how things are lined out, and there will be a quiz before the end of the show. So keep that in mind. All right, so let's see. What did I just say? Okay, what we're gonna do, how do I wanna do this? Well, let me see. Is everything checked in? Let's see what our repo looks like. So I think I'm gonna throw this schedule or this agenda. I think I'm gonna throw it completely out the window because I forgot that I did this morning. So this morning I did get I got the enemy NPCs. They will shoot you now. They will go bang bang. And they don't shoot themselves. All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about here. All right, just give it a minute. I got to pay 30 seconds of attention right here. All right, that's the 30 seconds that I put over there. And then, okay, quiz. Which siblings hate Addie? Answer, yes. No, actually, the siblings on my father's side, they don't hate me. I don't exactly think they love me, but they don't hate me. Like, it's just, I don't have a close relationship with, unfortunately, I do not have a close relationship really with any of my siblings. And I have tried, right? Like, I've tried with the siblings on my father's side because, just because. And, okay, I told this story a while ago, but like every year, my dad's family, which is my family, but the family of mine on my dad's side, since I was 11, we go to the same place in North Carolina for vacation. It's this place called Sunset Beach, North Carolina. It's this beautiful, at the time when we started going, this beautiful little unknown beach that's right near South Carolina. Literally, if you walk to the end of the beach down here, you're in South Carolina, but it's this beautiful little beach community. And we've been going there for years. Since I think the first time we went there, I was like 11. So, and I'm an old man at 38, okay? So we've been going there a long time. So anyway, I guess it was like maybe maybe it was like 3, 4. No, I was single. So it had to be 2018 or 2019, one year that when I went, because I don't go every year. They go every year, but not every sibling goes every year. And so this is what the story I'm about to tell you is to demonstrate the warmthness of my dad's side of the family, at least with me. So, but I don't think it's just with me though. So you're there for a week at the beach on vacation. What are you doing? You're drinking, you're getting wasted, you're getting plastered. And of course, like I'm with my younger brothers and like we're just drinking. We're just like wasted at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're just sloppy drunk, falling over, like that kind of thing. And I remember it was like me, my youngest brother, and then like a couple other people were in the kitchen. And my father comes in and he says something to me and my younger brother. I don't remember what it was. And then I was just like said something. I said something back. He said, and then I'm like, all right, I love you, Dad. Like it just kind of came out. I love you, Dad. And I have not heard I love you too from my father probably since I was like 8 or 9. So here I am, a 40-something-year-old man standing there next to my little brother who is about 20-some years younger. Now he's 18 years younger than me. He's about the same age as my daughter. And I'm standing there and he says, and so I say, I love you, Dad. And he says back to me, he says, I love you. And I'm like, or he's like, I love you too. And I'm just like, what? And like he says it to both me and my little brother. And so my little brother and I, we walk outside and I'm like, wow, Dad's in a good mood. And Christian, my younger brother, I shouldn't have said his name, but whatever. My youngest brother, he says, that's the first time I've ever heard him say that. What? Like, what? Like, what? Like, literally. So that just kind of made me think about the dynamic that side of my family has versus my mother's side, right? Because it's like, I don't end a conversation with my mother without saying, I love you. Like, that's just how every conversation ends. All right, well, I'll try to give you a call. Okay, talk to you later. All right, love you too. Bye. That's how conversations end on my mom's side. On my dad's side, there's no such thing as saying I love you before you hang up the phone. And I thought maybe it was just like me. But like when my brother said that was the first time he had ever heard my dad say that, like that made me realize like, wow, it's not just me. Like that whole side is like frigid, like stone, like hard as stone. And like, wow. So it was kind of like, so it made me wonder, like, what is closeness as far as they see it? Like that side, like my dad's side of the family, they very much, like this has turned into a therapy session, but my dad's side of the family, like they are very, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Like I remember having some conversation because with my dad and my little brother was, he was buying a house with his fiance. She might have been his wife at that point, but I don't really know. And it was just like finances were coming up. And I said something like, I was like, well, is the house in both their names? And my father says, I don't know. I don't ask questions like that. I was like, okay, all right. So I don't know. So it's like, I don't have a close relationship with those siblings, but maybe I am not judging my measurement of close the way that they would, or like it's all weird. It's all weird. Why does Matt keep saying that the shows that I'm going live at 9 p.m.? It's the middle of the day. Not sure says in Discord. I'm working. YouTube is a higher level of goofing off. I'm a professional. No, he's not. He's really not. Okay, so let me show you what I did last night. All right, I feel like I need a drink now. All right, so look. So I did find an interesting bug, but all right, so we come over. Oh wait, did green guy? No, he hasn't died yet. Okay, so they're gonna come over here. Okay, now you can see they're now very accurate. And let's see, do I have time if I run away? Do I have time to pause the game before they actually kill me? So you can see that you do have the gun. Wow, that's a small looking gun. That's what she said. Matthew says he needs a drink, and now Hannah said I just opened wine. Great, you two. One is in Finland, one's in England. You two could like meet in the middle and like share some wine. I mean, there's probably easier ways to get wine, but you could. You never know. You know, maybe there's a love connection here. Maybe this is like, you know, like whatever. You know, if you two get married, I better be invited to the wedding. Okay, so they do have the gun equipped. It's really small. It's very small, but that's okay. I mean, just because it's small doesn't mean it can't do a good job. Okay. All right. I'm glad we got that figured out. But yes, they are very good at aiming right now. But what do I want to work on? Do I want to add the fuzziness? Okay, well, let's go. Okay, wait, I don't have to get click. I was trying to click this to get focused, but I think, okay, add randomization to NPC aiming. Will Tyler says, how much RAM usage by Unity now? Okay, so I guess I could were you just doing it with Task Manager? I feel like there are performance tools that would do a better job than Task Manager. Well, maybe not such a better job, but there are performance tools in Unity. I just don't know how to use them. Jobs, let's see. But let's just do it. And also, whoa, tinnitus. So also, you got to realize, Will Tyler, that if you were running the game in Unity, that's not a very accurate measurement either, because you're running a debug version of the game. You know this. I'm sure you already know this. I'm not saying anything that you don't know. I'm just letting you know. But you're running a debug version of the game. So you have the IDE, and not to mention, it's a debug version. So there are code paths, which means there are likely variables and objects that are allocated in debug mode that would not be allocated in release mode. So you've got that going against you. You should not do performance testing against a debug version of your application. The actual app memory usage is lower. I know that. Dude, I refuse to believe that your PR reduced the memory usage by, what would that have been? 300%. Like I refuse to believe that. And on that note, I was hoping I could hold this, but I have to pee. I'll be right back. boys, I'm back. I'm coming back. I just need to sit down, turn the, change the scene. All right, here we go. Where do we go? Where are we going? Okay. It I hate that word. It masturbates the issues. But if the app crashes Unity, then that's an issue for being able to actually be done. So I've never had before you come telling me that the app is crashing Unity, I want you to reproduce the bug. Like now I'm starting to feel that Will Tyler has a QE background, that he's a software tester that now thinks he's a programmer. But that was an asshole thing to say. I'm sorry. But seriously though, like, if you think I want you to reproduce the issue, and I want concrete steps to reproduce it. I don't want play the game for 10 minutes and it'll crash. No, I don't want that. I want, like, I will push bugs back to QE faster. It'll, like, I don't know, just very fast. But you need to give me hard facts, like not ambiguous. Like, well, if you just load it up and play it, it crashes. Like, yeah. And what we're gonna do? Here's what I'll do. Please remind me, because I have no memory. But before we end the stream, I will load the game up and I'll just let it just sit overnight, and we'll see how it does. Okay, but Matthew is. But where's the profiler? Is there a profiler tool in? Let's see. No, not there. Not there. Debug. No. Profiler. I don't see a profiler. Okay, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way, just with editor.log. Okay, where is editor? I've never seen editor.log. Where is it located? I don't know where this is. Where is it? Let me see. CSS here. We gotta come over here. Easy. Let's see. DFS. Editor logs prints a ton though. Okay, let me see. Okay, where is this? Okay, you know what? You guys don't want to help me. You don't want to tell me where it's at. Fine, I'll do it without you. Fuck it, I'll do it live. No, okay, so I'm gonna come over here. Okay, find name. Is it editor? I'm just gonna do star.log. Let's just do it like that. Oh, you're talking about the Windows profiler. Oh. But I want to know where this, okay, path is in the PR. Well, why can't you just tell me where it's at? Okay, profile, editor.log. Let's see, editor. Okay, well, first of all, I don't see it. Apparently, I do not have it. Okay. Oh, okay, it's in local adapt. You could have just told me it was in the local app. Where is that? That's here, and then I don't know where it's at. Is it in my I don't know where it's at. I don't know. Let's see. Local app folder. Oh wait, is that you? Okay, I am in users. Is it users app data? Isn't there like here we go. Yeah, app data. Okay, local, easy. What did the PR say? Unity editor log. Okay, local Unity. All right, we got this. Easy editor. There we go. Editor.log. That, okay, well, giving me the correct casing of the file name would help. All right. Editor.log. Let's look at this magical file, which Will Tyler just is obsessed with. Okay, I'm just going to scoot this over. Just scoot. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Okay. We have 886,000 lines. This is literally the console log. Like, what am I looking for here? What? Like, this is the console. Is there more information here other than the console log? I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. The editor log is not going to tell me how much memory it is or is not using. Okay. So where's this profiler? Can we just do this? Profiler. Oh wait, that's something different. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Windows. No, you know what? No. I'm not going around chasing phantom memory bugs. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. No. I'm staying focused. I'm not going to. You know what? This here. Perfect. Done. Window analysis. Okay. When analysis. Okay. All right. Profiler. All right. Perfect. Okay, so this actually looks a lot like the Xcode profiler. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it does seem that the profiler itself crashed Unity. Oh, the game is running. Maybe Will Tyler's onto something. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, easy. Now I can't move this. Full screen it. Well. Oh my God. Okay. I can't take this. This is too much. Oh my God. Okay. I'm moving that off screen. Okay. We're just killing this. Okay. Task manager. I have no idea what happened. Let's see if we can recreate it. Why is obs.exe? That's interesting. Okay. All right. What am I doing? Okay, Unity. Yeah, Unity. Okay. It looks like Windows killed it for me. Okay, and now it looks like Windows itself is completely hosed. I know why. It's because I opened that fucking 800,000 line text file. That's what it was. Oh my fucking God. Okay. I see no concern here. It demonstrates the null reference exceptions and said frequency of the exceptions. Okay. All right. Okay. You know, it's like sometimes when I'm arguing with somebody, like I have found that as I've gotten older, it's just a lot easier to just be like, especially with women, it's easier to just be like, okay, to just not necessarily concede the argument, but at least give off the impression that you're conceding the argument. Okay. I can give a breakdown of the profiler another time. I can get deep. Oh, it can get deep. Okay, let's try this again. I want to see this phantom mystery bug, which apparently nobody else has found, but Will Tyler gets on the code, and 10 minutes into it, oh yeah, we got to rewrite this. This is no good. Okay. All right. So the profiler's already recording, so I don't have to go and try and record it. Analysis. All right. Analysis. Profiler. All right. Let's check it out. What do we got? We have. All right. Let's see. Is there memory or what? How does this work? How does this even work? Let's see. Clear on play. Delete. Deprofile. Call stacks. Okay. Module. CPU. Oh, okay. Can I please? Okay. Thank you. I was going to already have a conniption fit. Okay, CPU usage. What about, is there just a section for RAM, or is RAM, well, I would think RAM would be, okay, memory. Here we go. Total memory used. This is what I want. Total memory used. Total memory breakdown. So let's see. So according to this, it's using 4.87 gigs of RAM. Tracked memory, untracked. Oh, no, wait. Total. Max, 4.13 gigabits. Gigabytes. That's big B. Gigabytes. Okay. Yeah, I see 4 gigs of usage. 4.13. Let's get deep. Just out of curiosity, what does this say? Okay, so it's going to actually, it's a good point. Is it going to be under Unity Editor as a child process, or is it going to be its own No, here we go. Game. So St. Aveline, 4 gigs of RAM. 4 gigs of RAM. Both Windows and the profiler are saying that this is taking up 4 gigs of RAM. Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay, so let's go over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into, I believe I have, yes, St. Abilene Clean. We'll go to St. Abilene Clean, git pull, rebase. And then we're going to check out that PR. What is the actual, I'm just going to do it through here. So let's go over here. Easy, easy. All right. Come on. Okay. Come on. I clicked add and add is not working. Oh my God. Why does nothing ever work for me? I swear to God, just like life is just difficult. Oh wait, am I doing it wrong? I'm doing it wrong. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. Okay. All right. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Come over here. We're going to go here. Excellent. Okay. So we add that. Now, did you push it? Did you clone? I mean, did you fork my repository or what did you do? You have it. Okay, you have it in your. Okay, so you did fork. At least you did that. Okay. WCT097. Or wait, no. I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's been a little while. Okay, I have to add a remote. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay, I can't do this. I don't have the patience today. Remember, the proposed address is destroyed objects. My only concern with Will's point was the event sub unsubs. Yes, I don't see any going from. It sounds like what happened was you were looking at the wrong number the first time you ran it, and then you were looking at the correct number. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see anything. All right, I got 30 seconds. Right? Wait. I'm going to do 42-second timer. All right, and it's starting already. Okay, look, I had 9 seconds to spare, boys. 9 seconds to spare. Okay, so let's see. Come over here. All right, so we did that. No. I'm not. No, you know what? No, when I ran it, it was 4 gigs of RAM. When I see 33 gigs of RAM usage, then I will explore this other option. Right now, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with this AI slop. Well, I fixed a memory bug. I took it from. I reduced memory usage by 29 gigs. My version isn't even using 29 gigs. So nope. Not going to pay attention to it. And we can address the sub unsub, the sub dom. We can address the sub dom bug in a little while, but right now. I already forgot what I wanted to do. Okay. I need to calm down. That's the first thing I need to do. Let me check this. Let me check the code in I have. And then I'm going to do this one, to configure the CI/CD for pull requests. All right. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come over here. No, not that. This. Okay. So we have this. Let's see, pistol entry. Okay, that's fine because I'm using assert. And then we have the base NPC class. Okay, this is how I implement it. Basically, easiest thing in the world, since the pistol has an owner, a reference to what is holding it, and then that has a reference to the thing that it is interested in, we're good to go. So it was very easy to just get the direction and then have the bullet. And actually, now that I think about it, what I should do... Ooh. I'm pretty sure right now what would happen. Oh, yeah. So, okay, let's say we had a stationary base, like a stationary enemy NPC, that just went from a sit still state to an attack state. If the enemy NPC is facing away from me and I get near it, but let's just say it has some like radius checking to enter into the attack state. What's going to happen is the enemy NPC is going to attack. All it's going to do is just fire at a gun. It's not actually going to turn around. The NPC won't. It's going to fire the gun. The gun's going to go through him and do damage to him first. I'm pretty sure that's what will happen. Okay, these two files, this was because it crashed because I was chasing an imaginary bug. Okay, we're just going to do that right there. We're going to just delete those. And then this is, okay. Will Tyler is a big fat AI lover. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to check that in. Perfect. And I think I'm going to make sure that this builds. I think I'm just going to go ahead and merge. Actually, maybe I'll just go ahead and merge anyway. Let me look. Okay, no, we definitely need, yeah, like PRs should build. I think PRs from, how do we want to do this? I feel like PRs from certain people should build. And I think it should be pretty easy to add, like, could you do that with, I mean, could you do that using code owners or something? Right? So if we go, okay, okay. Back up for a second. Just back up. All right, let me see. We come over here. And then do this. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it would be up here somewhere. Branches. Let's just ask AI, I guess. Add support for executing. Let's just on PRs, which is basically just a branch on. Well, could you do it with like opening a PR? You know what we do at my day job, which actually maybe we should do here. Pull requests. It doesn't. I'm gonna have to look for. Yeah, you can see how. Well, no. What we do at my day job is we you have to type in a command in the comments to actually trigger a build. But now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably not such a good idea either. Let's just ask AI in general. Yeah, I mean, it just would be a branch, but I don't know if there's any specific way to do it with PRs, because PRs are really just, what are they other than, I'm trying to think, like, if I was implementing like Git or Mercurial or whatever else there is these days, well, no, a PR is an artifact of, is it an artifact of Git, or is it an artifact of GitHub? Is it an artifact of the actual underlying tool? No, it has to be. No. All right, I don't know. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can open a PR using just the command git, right? Git, I don't know how to do it, but can't you? But then what purpose does it serve? I'm all over the place. Okay, let me look. I'm going to use Gemini. Since Grok has really been pissing me off lately. I've been trying to give Elon the benefit of the doubt. I've been trying to, like, all right, Elon, I'm gonna use your AI because I know you're on the verge of being broke. So I'm gonna use a free service of yours because whatever. But it's just like, I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, and then it'd be like, Grok is experiencing heavy usage right now. Feel free to subscribe, and then so I'm just, whatever. I'm going to reuse the retarded stepchild of AIs, and that is Gemini. Okay. Well, let's see. In a Git, how do I want to do this? In a GitHub repo, if I have an action YAML file, how can I make it so that the action only executes? How could I do this? No, well, let's just do on branches. On specific. No. What is it I want? What is it I want? GitLabs calls them merge requests. Does it? I use GitLab. I very rarely use GitLabs. What is the one I used to really like? Bitbucket was the one I really liked, and I was kind of sad to see Bitbucket go away. It hasn't gone away. It's just gotten beat out, right? Like GitHub's just become too big, and it's like the one. Let me see if I can sign on over here. I'm gonna sign on offline. Now I'm curious as to what Bitbucket calls them. Oh, they emailed me a login code. All right, easy boy. Just keep it settle. There we go. All right, easy. All right, we got that. Verify. Okay. Well, actually, I don't know how I would do this. There's nothing here. All right, whatever. All right, that was stupid. How can I restrict GitHub actions to only run when certain people run for certain people? Only run for certain people. For example, I have a repo where I have automatic builds execute when there is a merge to master, but I would like it to do those builds when people create branches or pull requests or check in on branches, when people push code on branches, or open pull requests. But I only want it for certain people, not the entire world, and especially not Will Tyler, because that guy needs to suck a bag of rocks. All right, let's see what it says. A pull request is a server-side merge. It's not a native Git, but you can open up a pull request using the Git command line. Can you open up a pull request using the Git command line? I thought you could, at least. While Git itself does not have built-in command to open a pull request, you can use third. Okay, all right. So I was right, because that's what I said to begin with. And then I doubted myself, which I shouldn't do. Okay, so this is cool. All right, that's easy. So I guess what you could run for everyone except Will Tyler. Okay, so, all right. I guess what we could do. Well, let's see. The allow list approach, recommended. This is the most secure method because it ensures that only the people you can trust trigger the build. Anyone else who pushes code will simply see the action skipped. Add an if condition at the job level workflow. Okay, so I don't like this because this would require me to, obviously, I mean, it's obvious, right? Yeah, I would have to update. Oh, wait a minute. Only run if this person is in the list. Who called me? Somebody called me. I bet it was David. It was David. Yeah. David and I are like, we're a little like, I don't know what's going on. We might be breaking up. I'm not sure. Okay. Sorry, boys. Sorry. Wait a minute. All right. Here, let's reset this. All right. 45 seconds. 42. Oh, wait. Go. Okay, look, I didn't even need half that. All right. Oh, not sure. Not sure. My BFF. Not sure is in the house. I heard you were talking about YAML. No, I was yelling about. No, YAML's fine. No, but I was one thing, like, there's this thing at work. I really wanted to justify. I really wanted to justify. So, obviously you write these new features and sometimes they need config and sometimes you want to put those in a configuration file, blah, 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 blah. So I guess maybe about a year ago, I discovered human readable JSON, which is just a simplified version of JSON. And I really like it. And so there was this project at work where I was like, I started off using a human JSON library and just reading the config, right? And then as I'm going to actually do a pull request at work and all of that stuff, I'm looking at it and I'm like, nobody reviews my code. I mean, I guess people do look at it because I do get questioned from time to time, but I don't need a review to merge because I'm awesome. But I'm sitting there and I'm staring at it and I'm like, I could do this. Nobody's going to say no to me, but I would say no to me. I couldn't justify adding another library for this one configuration file. So I had to abort it, and I just went with XML, actually, because we use XML all over the place, because the main product that I work on was written in the early 2000s, during a time when XML was just hey, did you guys ever heard of SOAP? The SOAP protocol? Although I think that's redundant because I think the P in SOAP is protocol. You ever heard of SOAP? Going back to these late 90s, early 2000 technologies. But anyway, I really wanted to use HJSON, but I couldn't justify it. I couldn't justify it. Okay, so I see. Well, wait a minute. Only run from JSON, your username, trusted colleague, blah blah blah. No, that's a dumb way. Okay, is there any way to do this using the code owners file? That's what I would ultimately like to do. While the code owners file itself is primarily used for automated review requests, you can absolutely use it as a powerful security layer to prevent people like Will Tyler from messing with your workflows. Yeah. The AI is out to get you. Not sure says, yes, I've heard of SOAP. Yeah, SOAP, is it Simple Object Application Protocol? Is that what it stands for? But basically, it was just it's like an RPC. It's like a way to remotely call functions, right? Like a web service. On a web service, I should say. But it's this extremely verbose XML-based protocol. Extremely verbose. Look it up. I used the term WSDL at work today, referencing legacy nonsense. WSDL, I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard that, but I feel like I'm confusing it with WSL. I'm not sure I know what WSDL is. Okay. By itself, code owners cannot pragmatically stop a build. No, I don't want to stop a build. I just want to enable branch protection. Okay, so what this is recommending... Wait a minute. Okay, this is one of those instances where I actually need to read instead of just skimming and looking for examples. I do that all the time. If I'm looking something up, or nowadays with AI, I'm just looking for the example. I don't necessarily need all the boilerplate that goes around it. 9 times out of 10, I'm good with an example. But in this case, I might actually need to read the documentation. The biggest risk, and I know Not Sure loves reading documentation. The biggest risk is that a user could simply edit your YAML file. To prevent this, you use code owners to lock the workflow directory. I see. Okay, so this is still saying that I should do it in the workflow YAML. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There's got to be a better way to do this. Well, I think what we'll do is we will just but see, it has this pull request here, right? Okay. In the example YAML file you showed during the first question, you had a pull. Matthew, how's the new place going? Do you feel moved in now? You had a pull request field. What does that do? How does that work? Someone has heard of SOAP but never used it, I guess. No, is WSDL a SOAP related thing? Like maybe that's where I know it from, like back in the cobwebs, like way back in the day. Like, oh yeah, maybe you're right. You might be right. Maybe is WSDL a SOAP thing? Okay, so you usually don't want to run expensive builds for every single PR in the repo. You can restrict it so it only runs when someone tries to merge into a specific branch. In this case, if Will Tyler opens a PR to merge his code into master, the action starts. If he opens a PR to merge into a random dev branch, it won't. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. So I think then maybe I just do... Okay, you know what? I think I might be fixing a problem I don't know that I have. Or I might be overly concerned about a problem that I don't know that we have. Maybe I'll just do this. Do I want to do it on dev? How do I want to do this? I could just do this for now, right? So basically, if you push to a branch in dev star, but I don't. I don't like the fact that just anybody can open it, and now you're just. Now I don't like. Well. Yes, on the couch watching your stream. Oh, Matthew's talking. Okay, I thought he was like, where is he talking? Yes, I'm on the couch watching your stream. PC parts all over the place. Currently no flatmate, so have the place to myself. Nice. Nice. You got that like, I'm home. Oh my God, that fucking dog. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Oh my God, that dog. Oh my God. Do you hear him? Can you hear him in the microphone? I'm about to go beat him. I'm about to lose my fucking shit. Oh my God. I'm about ready to pull a Hassan Piker here. Like I am. I'm like this close to pulling a Hassan Piker. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Focus. Wisdom. No, it's not pronounced. No. Okay. First of all, look, WSDL is not pronounced Wisdom. Nobody says that. Okay. If somebody says that, it's probably the same jackasses that say that say GIF. Oh, that it's an animated GIF. Fuck you. It's a GIF, motherfucker. And it's not Wizzle or Wisdle. It's WSDL. Oh my God. Matthew says, shame if the back door was left open. I swear to God. I swear. I don't do well being home for long periods of time. I've been home for less. Okay, wait, let's see. How long, like, it feels like I've been home forever. It feels like I've been home for months and I'm going stir crazy. How long ago was December 28th? That's when I got home. It was oh my God, it's only been 16 days. Oh my God. Wait, is that actually the day I got home? That was the Sunday after Christmas. Let me see. Oh my God. It's been 16 days. It's only been 16 Like, if you had asked me, I would have said it's been at least 3 months. Oh my God. Oh my God. Addie, you can be my new flatmate. God, I'm ready, man. No, I can't live there. No. Like, literally, I have reservations about even going on like an English territory, because I feel like my name is in some English database, and it's gonna be, oh dear, this American wants to enter our country, and he said some naughty words. We must arrest him post haste. And like, then I'll go to English jail. So, and I hate tea, so I cannot do English jail. I can't. So no, I can't do it. Okay. So how do we want to do this? Like, I mean, because just anybody could open up a PR. We could, okay. So I'm thinking, like, I want to think, I don't know. I don't know what to do, because like, there is merit. Like, if I could restrict it to users easily, that would be ideal. The problem with restricting it to users is that this is a Windows YAML file, and the way I did it, I can't remember if I named it Ubuntu or Linux. I have an Ubuntu, and then of course I have a Mac, right? Like a Mac version. So anytime I want, well, I guess I could have some like include file and put the names there, I guess. But then I have to restrict the brand. I have to restrict the folder to certain people. So now I'm doing management in 2 different places. Like, there's no, I don't know. All right. We're not doing that. We're not doing that tonight either. Will Tyler says, have your company send you Cisco Live next month. No, I am going to, I'm supposed to go to Black Hat in August, but it's fucking Las Vegas in August. I don't want to do that. And then I tried to go to, there was Black Hat in Riyadh last month, I think. Was it Black Hat? I don't know. But I'm supposed to be going on this trip to India. Well, I have to go to India because we have people that work in India, so we want to have like some team thing. We gotta go show face to face and spend quality time with the team. So I got to go to India, and then I got to go meet with a client in Budapest, and then I got to go meet with a client in Rome. But they've been like, this was talked about before the holidays, and here we are, not even 3 weeks into post holiday, and it's just like, okay, I don't know. So if you're gonna be in Rome, Will Tyler, hit me up. I'm of the 3, India, Budapest, and Rome, I have a feeling that India is going to not happen because management doesn't want to pay for it. So and that's fine. The meeting in Budapest and the meeting in Rome, those are more important to the company, right? Like, those are what's actually going to make the company money. Whereas the trip to India is like, it would have been nice. Like, I've been to India before. I did that trip before, and I wouldn't mind going back, but it is what it is. All right. I think we'll just abort this idea too. All right. So far we're accomplishing absolutely nothing, right? We're accomplishing nothing at all. Okay. Add unit tests. Let's talk about that. No, I don't want to talk about that one either. Let's do the first one. I think the first one that we had on the list, I think that's probably the best one. I think that's the one we should do. All right, let's do that. Or, okay. Wait a minute. Is there a way I can manually trigger an action via a comment? For example, if I write a comment that says okay to test, and then that would trigger a build. Can I do that? Yes, you absolutely can. This is interesting. Okay, the workflow will trigger whenever any comment is made. I don't want any comment. Oh, okay. This workflow will, okay, so then you would have this, and then GitHub actor not equal to Will Tyler. It's still, oh man, I love it. Okay, all right. I can suggest an excellent B&B host in Rome. I'm probably going to stay in a hotel. That was the other thing about Rome, or not Rome, about Bangalore in India. There is this, I stayed at this place called Leela Palace when I was there at the beginning of 2024. Love the hotel. I mostly love the hotel because one, I wasn't paying for it. And two, the food. Like I've eaten lots of hotel food and the food was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. That's where I discovered my love of biryani. Oh my God. Like I already liked Indian food. Like Indian food is probably my favorite culture-based food. Like if somebody was like, okay, you can only eat like Indian food, Chinese food, Korean food, Bolivian food, can only pick the food from one country. Which country are you eating? Or what country are you eating for the rest of your life? And that would be Indian food. Oh my God, I love Indian food. But I love this place. But the hotel was just, it was such a nice hotel. And so I was doing, I did a freaking budget this morning. That's what I did. I had to do a budget for this trip. And then I find out in the afternoon, it's like, well, blah, 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 corporate speak, blah, blah, blah. We got to align the synergy with the blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, all right, whatever. Okay. So this, I guess this goes in the manual build, runs on. So, okay, this is the part, okay, head, special step. We need to check out the PR branch, not the master branch where the comment happened. This doesn't look that difficult to do. Let's give it a shot. It's going to be a pain in the ass to test, though. All right, give me a sec. We're accomplishing one thing tonight. We're already an hour behind schedule. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to call this. We're going to put it there. Okay to test.yaml. All right, easy. Well, wait a minute. How does this actually trigger the build? Issue types, comment created. This is all fine. I don't know what that does. What does this do? All right, what's up with my UI? My AI. Check out the code from the head, latest commit of the pull request that triggered this workflow. The pull request number is extracted from the issue event context, since pull requests are treated as issues in GitHub's event system. This allows the workflow to operate on the actual PR code rather than the base branch. Okay, did I just not, that's why this is better for your Will Tyler problem. Okay. If you want to be extra safe, instead of just blocking Will Tyler, you can change the check only to allow admins. Yeah, from JSON. What about that action actually triggers the build? Because wait a minute. All right, you know what? Oh, no, we're not doing it. Can't do it. I can't do it tonight. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm fed up with everything. It's been a rough day. I'm just going to do something fun. I'm going to do something that I want to do, and I'm not going to do what people tell me to do. I'm done doing it. I'm done doing what everybody's telling me to do. Will Tyler, not sure. I'm not doing anything you tell me to do, except maybe Matthew. I might do what he tells me to do. Okay, we're just going to add some randomization. So I think the randomization, I think it should be on the NPC and not the pistol. I think that makes sense, and I don't think anybody would argue with that. Okay, so let's just put this. Come here. We're gonna put that over there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So at some point, do we want to do? No, it wasn't. Maybe it was. Where do we do it? Direction to target. Get fire direction, and then direction equals get fire direction. Okay, so this is on. Yeah, this is in base NPC. You should add a little randomization to the NPC shooting. Shut up. Oh, thank you, Matt. Nope. I'm doing what Matthew tells me. That's what Matthew told me, okay? All right? Maybe some level design to close the night. I know I talk bad about you English people, but some of you are okay. Matthew, you're one of the good ones. All right. Let's do this. So, direction to target. I think what we'll do is I generally do not like booleans as arguments. I would generally prefer an enum, but in some cases it's okay. But I generally try to stay away from it. It's okay, like in Python, it's okay because you have named arguments, and actually you do in C# too. So maybe we'll just go that route. There's nothing I hate more than when I'm reading code and then I see this: do something. True, false, true, false. It tells me nothing. It literally tells me nothing. And then I have to go look at the function definition, and I got to go back, and then I'm reading 3 arguments, and I'm like, wait, which one was false? I hate that. I hate that. So what kind of software do you work on at your job? It's mostly porn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is direction, so some parameter of what the AI suggested. How do we want to do this? Add fuzziness, I guess. We'll start off. So what I'm going to do here, and we'll actually default it to false. And then eventually, well, I guess we could do it now. Let's see. Entity profile. Now, remember, back in May, we started down the path of having this entire personality system for the NPCs, which that code is still there, by the way. It's still there. So actually, this is a good opportunity to kind of start, or to just kind of do something with it, right? So think about it like this. If your character is nervous, they're not going to aim as well as they would if they were perfectly calm and collected. So I don't even remember what these classes were called. Entity profile? No. Profile? No. Okay, let's just go up here. Let's do this. Entity profile. Put you over here. Okay, so we have the personality, the mental state, and then the relationships. So, and then you could get so cool with it, right? You could really go into detail with it. Like the relationships, right? Like the NPC knows the other NPC, then you might be more hesitant or more likely. Oh no, you could really go crazy with it, but let's try to keep it a little simple. I don't remember what we had in the mental state. What do we have? So we have the entity's comfort level ranging from uncomfortable to comfortable, how quickly the entity recovers from comfort, the entity's panic level, and then the base calmness. So okay, wow, it's been a while since I've looked at this. And wow, whoever wrote this code is a genius. Okay, so what we could do, all right, so first of all, let's just do this. What is it? Is not null? Yeah, is not null. Okay. So now we know entity profile. Now, of course, this is only in debug mode, and this is like what I was saying earlier, Will Tyler, like this is a prime example of like when you're running something in debug mode, this assert is actually going to do something. It's actually going to run a comparison. It's actually going to take time to do some work. Whereas in release mode, this basically, that line basically doesn't exist. All right. And I know you know this. I'm just reiterating. I'm not trying to sound like, well, just shut up, Addy. Just keep your mouth shut. Okay. All right. So we have this. How do we want to do this? We'll just start off with this. All right, what did the AI come up with? Oh, the AI came up with all kinds of shit. The hearing angle? I don't know what the fuck it's talking about. Okay, add. Target position, transform position. So I guess what we could do, we'll do it like this. Do we want to cheat? Yeah, maybe we'll just do it the easy way. All right. Okay. So if we add fuzziness, now we are going to get into some fuzzy stuff. So we're just going to we'll just declare vector 3, direction. Why is this use of unassigned local variable? Will this not default to vector 0? Okay, so we talked, I think like the higher the lower the calmness and the lower the comfort level, the entity's panic level, calmness. Let's just deal with calmness at first. 0 is perfectly calm, 1 is panic. So actually the higher the comfort level. I remember having a conversation about this because when I first implemented this, maybe not this particular class, but the classes in this personality system, I remember I had done something stupid where like for one variable, the higher the number, the better. For another variable, the higher the number, the worse, the not better. So, and then I just renamed things so that it made sense, that it was consistent. So like when things are higher, that's usually good. When things are lower, it's usually bad. That kind of thing. But for some reason, I picked panicked is 1. Oh, and this completely contradicts what I just said. So look at this. Panicked is 1, but comfortable is 1. I would think calm would be 1. Or actually, oh man, I'm an idiot. What an idiot I am. Jeez Louise. All right, whatever. We're just going to go with it. Just go with it. How do we want to do this? Well, let's see what AI is suggesting. So AI wants if the calmness is less than 3. So this is very, very calm. Yeah, okay, AI's got it. Highly calm, minimal fuzziness. Perfect. Okay, so how is it doing fuzziness? Okay, so it's adding, oh, okay. I mean, I don't hate what the AI came up with. So basically, it's adding randomness, and it's got a small range for the not so calm, and then when you're panicked, it's got a bigger range for the random numbers. Okay. Signed up to local docs. I've used that website. Pray for no accidents within 3 to 5 business days while it gets through. How did we get to entity behavior from randomizational bullet shooting? Because, as I said, well, I guess you weren't listening, were you? Huh, English boy? You weren't listening. No. So the reasoning is if the NPC is calm, he's going to aim better. If he's panicked, he's not going to aim as good as well. He's not going to, his aim's going to be off if he's panicked. And like you could kind of, I guess you could make the same argument for comfort, but we don't need to get that into it. Now it is interesting that the AI did not want to do, it did no randomness with the Y vector. And actually, could this be a problem? It's actually taking the Y vector. Oh, no. Okay, no. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's plus equals. Okay. So that's interesting. So how do we... So, I mean, what the AI has is actually, it's pretty good. I feel like these numbers could be a little higher. Okay, 1 is completely panicked. If it's less than 3, we're calm. If it's less than 7, I feel like this could be 6. I mean, I want something that's like really like off the rails. No, let's go with this. So how do we, this is where like, I wish we had unit tests. I wish we did. I couldn't get them to work. But, okay. So let's see. Now, what we're going to do is let's go over here. I don't know what guard is what. Enemy NPC station guard. Which one are you? You're that one. Let's make you, you're going to be super panicked, dude. I'm sorry. You're going to be like shitting your pants. Entity profile. Mental state. Comfort. See, this is okay. Oh, fuck. Why would I do that? Am I using, I don't think I'm using calmness anywhere. Let's just make sure I'm not using it anywhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I'm only using it in mental state. And what's this? I'm using it. Wait. Okay, no, I'm referencing it here. So this is going to change. So I think we're good to reverse this, right? So what makes more sense? Comfort makes sense. If you have 0 comfort, you're very uncomfortable. If you have 0 if you have 0 calmness, then you're panicked. Right? Like that makes sense, like logically. So I think this needs to be reversed. Let's see if we can get AI to do this. Now, I'm just going to open up. Oh wait, no. How do I open up the chat? No. How do I open up the AI chat in Visual Studio? Ask Copilot. That's the inline chat. Isn't there a chat? All right, let's just do it like this. Nope, that's not it. I feel like unit tests would make this game build slower as you work through more problems with the tests more than the problem. Well, it would make development slower because it's work, but it would make initial development slower, but unit tests, they do pay off at some point. Like if you write good unit tests are always valuable. They all like, as long as you do them correctly, they pay off and they save time. I mean, it is so nice when you like write some code and then a unit test fails and you're like, the test is probably bad. And then you look and you're like, no, actually I'm bad because I wrote bad code. And it just saves you time. You got to write now. Writing unit tests, in my opinion, writing unit tests is its own kind of separate skill. But I don't think unit tests, like, I've never been on a development, well, maybe early in my career, but I've never been in a development project where I'm like, no, unit tests are just going to take up time. They're not worth it. Like, no, it's not worth to do. Like, no, unit tests are always worth it. Let's okay. What we're gonna do is, okay, I already have this open. So this is mentalstate.cs. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go mentalstate.cs. Okay, over here. Let me look at something really quick. Okay, so where's the, god damn it, where's the chat? Absolutely, I am the unit test. Okay, let's see. Okay, Claude, this is Claude Sonnet 4.5. Let's see how well it does. The variable calmness has it so that 0 is calm and 1 is panicked. Reverse this so that 0. Wait, I want to make sure I'm telling it the correct thing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This is worse than I thought. This is worse than I thought. This one has a range. Comfort has a range 0 to 1. Calmness has a range of -1 to 1. So the question is, should they be the same? Which I kind of think they should be. Or maybe they shouldn't be. And if they should be the same, which is which? Well, man, I am a terrible programmer. Okay, let me look at this. Oh, come on. Why? Sometimes the search in Visual Studio Code is lightning fast. Other times it just crawls. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I wanted to see what other things are in the entity profile. So we have the personality profile. So we have how trusting, loving, the courage, decisiveness, and composure. These are all -1 to 1. So I think, okay, is there any reason? No, I think that's just an oversight on my part, because here in the tooltip, it's 0 to 1, but in the comment, it's -1 to 1. I think since these are -1 to 1, I think the comfort should be -1 to 1. What do you guys think? Base comfort rate. We should build a skateboard. Shut up, not sure. God, you're the worst. All right, we're just going to go -1F. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have AI do it. I'm going to have AI do it, because then hopefully the AI will adjust this stuff down here, and I don't have to figure it out. Okay, let's start off with that first. Okay, the variable comfort has a range of 0 to 1. However, calmness is -1 to 1. Change comfort to have the same range as calmness, and update the function. Oh, what is it? Is it adjust comfort? Adjust comfort accordingly. Go. All right, let's see what it does. All right, here we go. Wait. Oh, Jesus. Since I highlighted this. -1 to 1. Updated comfort to range from 0, 1 to -1. Change default value from 0.5 to 0. Updated tooltip to reflect new range. The adjust comfort function already handles -1 to range correctly with inverse slurp and clamp, so no logic changes there were needed. I hope that's correct. I hope that's right. Yeah, we'll just go with it. Okay. Okay, how do I apply the changes? Apply. Apply the changes. Did it? It didn't do it. It didn't do it. How do I apply the changes? So not sure. Look in the issues, and then I marked the ones that are like good first issue. Like I marked those. Like some of those are there. Literally, how do I apply the changes? Like it says it made the changes. Where is the click apply button? Like where is the do this, make it so button? Where? Okay, wait a minute. Is it there? No. Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. Okay. Apply the changes. And I'm excited. I used an exclamation point, so now the AI knows I'm excited. The changes have been applied. No, they haven't. All right. Let's try this again. Let's just start over. Okay. This is why nothing ever works for me. All right. I'm going to copy that. Okay. Copy. Okay. All right. Oh, there was an option for new chat. We're going to go to a new chat. Now I'm going, okay, I see that it has the dirty variable. Let's just close it. Don't save. Because let's actually see if maybe it did do it already. -1. Was this there before? It was there. Okay. All right. So it did apply the changes. I just didn't see them reflected in the IDE for some reason. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so now the second thing. What was the second thing? We need to change. Okay, we need to reverse calmness. We want to reverse it such that -1. Well, I don't like the entities pan. Oh, okay. So it did not update this tooltip. Oh man, there's probably a bug here. I bet there's a bug here somewhere. Okay. All right. So we want to reverse calmness so that -1 is panicked. Okay. How do I get my chat window? There we go. Okay. For the variable calmness, reverse it so that -1 is panicked and 1 is perfectly calm. Adjust calmness function as needed. Go. All right. I like telling the AI, go. Okay. The tooltip and comment have been updated to reflect that -1 is now panicked and 1 is calm. The adjust calmness function logic remains the same because it was already recovering toward positive values of calmness, which now correctly represent becoming more calm. It makes me nervous. Like, how do I apply it? Wait. Okay, over here, it says -1 panicked, 1 calm. How do I apply this? Restore, retry. Look, -1 is still calm. Over here, -1 is panic. How do I apply these changes? How? What am I missing? Oh my God. This is infuriating. How do I apply your changes? Oh man, it's really thinking for that. In Visual Studio Code, when I'm in the chat, when I ask it to do something, it does it, but I do not see the changes reflected in the code. How do I apply the changes? To apply my changes, replace the tool. Can't it just do it for me? No, replace the tooltip comment. I thought it would. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on? I feel like I'm losing my mind, right? Because it applied the other changes, but these change. Oh my God. Okay. All right. If you're using the side panel, apply in editor button, hover over the code block in the chat. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Why couldn't you have done that to begin with? Why do you got to hide it over here? Why isn't there a big button down here that does it for you? Okay, perfect. All right, so now that we have done that, oh, look, Henna is still here. Copy and paste. Yes, I know copy and paste. I know. God, you're as bad as not sure. I swear to God, everybody's just getting on my nerves today. Every one of you. Every one of you. You know, I used to think Henna, in terms of Finnish people, I used to think that she was one of the good ones, just like Matthew's one of the good ones of the English. But no, my opinion is changing rather quickly here. Designed by a designer, not a programmer. That is the entire story of Unity. Like that's the Unity story. Designed by some woman, PM, who has never programmed in her life. She's the one who makes the final decisions about the IDE in Unity. Like, yeah, or that's who. Oh my God. Now I'm angry. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay, so we have the mental state. We have that all. Okay, so that should be done over here now. We should see the changes here. And yes, we do. And yes, we do. Okay, perfect. We're good. Okay, okay, so this needs to change, right? And God forbid that okay, let's try this in. Is there not a AI chat window in Visual Studio Code? Or I'm sorry, in Visual Studio. Okay, let's ask AI. Is there an AI chat window in Visual Studio like there is in Visual Studio Code? If so, how do I open it? Are we close to level design, or will that be tomorrow? Well, God, you know what, Matthew? Okay, Control/C. Hold Control, hit the backslash, then C. Okay, let's try that. Control/C. Oh, sweet. All right, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Okay. Can I put this? I'm just going to put this down here. Oh, that's not so great there. All right. Let's see. Active document. All right, what did we want to change? Okay. Change the direction to target function to reflect that the calmness variable's meaning has been flipped. Let's see. Let's see if the AI Sure, the AI can do that. Oh, this is ChatGPT 5 Mini, though. Poor Not Sure. Not Sure is getting hit over the head with a hammer. All right, come on. All right, this is too slow. I can't take it. Okay, so calmness now is from -1 to 1, right? So if you are okay, well, what do we got here? What do we got here? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't like that. If it's greater than 0.7, then there's none. If it's greater than 0.3, then there's a little bit. I think we have more room for nuance. But let's not worry about it. I mean, we can just flip these, right? So if it's greater than 0.7, I think AI was pretty close there. Now this is saying 0.3. I'm just going to say 0. And other one, no. Yeah. If it's greater than 0, then we just have a little bit of randomness. And then so anything less than 0, I think we could even do better, right? Like we should be able to just... Like if it's greater than what? I gotta think. What's closer to 0? So it's going to be like 2.5? Negative? And then anything less than -2.5 is just going to be hella like not being able to aim. We're going to go 7. But I still don't quite understand why the AI originally did not modify the Y variable. Right? So it's like X and Z. So it's only doing that. It's only, oh, Jesus Christ. It's only modifying things like left to right. And like, actually, I would argue, well, I was going to say I would argue that the Z variable doesn't really matter because that's like how far away something is. But actually, it could be a combination of X and Z and Y, I guess. I don't understand why it's not modifying Y. Like, can you guys think of any good reason why it would not modify Y? I'm going to be bold. In high school, my nickname was the Bold Kid. So I'm going to be bold here. I'm going to go over here. Oh, wait a minute. We have the same thing. Wait, random range 1. Okay, so if it's greater than 0, random range is 1. If it's greater than that, we need to make this... Just go away, go away. Okay. Okay, so that's negative. I mean, that's 0.1, 0.1. This is going to be... I really want to simplify that. I'm not going to. I'm going to resist the urge to do it. The range will be 2.5? I really don't know. 2.5? 2.5? 2.5? 2.5 and 2.5. And then down here, we'll go with 7. All right, we'll go with 7. Yeah. All right, but we want that to be 7 as well. I don't understand. I still don't understand why the y-axis is not being changed. Yeah, I'd modify y. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Why not make a multiplier rather than a specific level checkpoints? That's too complicated. I'm just going to do. We'll just do this for now. I mean, we could do a multiplier, but I just kind of want to test this and just see if it works, and then get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you people. All right. So we got that. Now the tricky. Okay, so now I'm going to make this guy. He's going to be completely panicked. Actually, let's make both of them completely panicked, and let's see how. Yeah. So they're both going to be very panicked. They're going to be like shitting bricks. And let's see if it takes longer for me to die. time still seems to be pretty good. Okay, I guess the thing to do is just breakpoint in here and check see how that goes. I really wish we had unit tests. Unit tests would make me so much more comfortable right now. Whoop. Hey, what? Did I? No. Oh. I thought I had warped into the building. No, I walked through a door. All right. So come on over here, and I should hit that breakpoint. Okay. That's an old breakpoint. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why didn't I hit this? That's interesting. It's as though it... Okay, we should be able to just play again. Oh no, memory leak. Memory leak time. Oh no. All right, let me see. Come over here. Well, that's new. Okay. All right. So entity profile does in fact have a value. That's good. Target should also have a value. Good. Add. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. You got me. You got me. Oh. All right. Yeah, this is the one that's in the pistol. We're just going, yeah, we'll say true for now. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense that, no, yeah, I feel like the Boolean could be useful at some point. I don't know. I don't know. What are you saying wow for? What about wow? Because I forgot to, yeah, like you've never forgotten to change a variable value, Matthew. You know, I was just sitting there saying how awesome you were. Not anymore, Mr. English boy. Not anymore. Oh God, what's Will Tyler saying over there? I see it here. Like Will Tyler's the new not sure. I swear. Is there a hitbox or is there a damage? There's colliders. Yes, there is a hitbox essentially. The damage is the same regardless of where they're hit. Yes. Yes. So, yes. If you're shot in the arm or you're shot in the head, it's the same damage. Yes. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. They still, you know, I think we found a good longevity test here. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So the XY isn't going to change the damage unless it moves far enough to miss. Yeah, so it's either you either get X amount of damage or you get 0. There's no like regardless of how far away you are, regardless on where on you it collides, you get X or you get 0. Oh, this is pretty hilarious. Dr. says, making those NPCs is my best contribution. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. So modifying X with me. Oh god. He killed the other guy. So my guess would mean it has to move far enough off the side to not hit. Yes. Oh, here's this is the guy's control. He's me. Oh, I got hit. I got hit. Oh, but he's not panicked. The patrol guy is not panicked. I don't know why it's taking him. Oh, you know, it might be their default. It might be their the default. Also, I see over here, station guard has died. That's being called every time. Accidentally. That's something to look at too. And what is this? Oh, I'm getting ready to die. I died. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. There is no mesh renderer attached to station guard game object. I think that happens after they die, because I think I have to do something like remove physics or add physics or something like that, and then that's why that's happening. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's an error that happens after the NPC dies. I am curious to know why this is getting, like, it's constantly entering the death state. It's not constantly entering it. It's entering it every time he takes damage, which is interesting. Does that mean there's multiple? No, there's not multiple. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. That's a really interesting bug. Seems like a misrandomizer would be better than XY. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean like a randomization that just says it just misses even if it hits them directly? Stream is crashing, glitching due to memory leak. Was it really? Was it really? Let's see. So we're taking up 8 gigs. We're up to 8 gigs of RAM. Let's, without restarting the game, let's try it again. Play. Okay. Oh man, that was so good. That was so good. Oh, the game pauses when I'm moving this. That's interesting. Total used memory. 9 gigs. It is growing. Is it going to shrink? Or he could fix the memory leak so it doesn't. So what? Okay, the sub unsub is not in, like it. That's the memory leak. That's not the issue here. Like what? Where is this memory leak? Where is the fix for your memory leak in the PR? Point me to where in the PR the memory leak is. Point me where it is. Don't just say it's in the PR. Where in the PR is the fix? Is it the sub unsub? That's not the issue here. We're not unsubbing or subbing to events here, or not the mission events. The thing I saw was in the mission events. Where is this memory leak? Pull requests. Prevent memory leak from caught. Okay, where? Where? Initialization failed. Okay. Where is the memory leak? That's what I want to know. Are we pulling these bullets? No, we're not. 10 gigs. Yeah, no, we're at 11 now. Is there any way, does the profiler tool tell me, like, because in Visual Studio, the profiler tool in Visual Studio and in X, okay, wait, what happened? Okay, I died. So we're at 10. Now, that could be something to do with unsub. I don't think so, but it could be. Okay, so let's play it again. Let me put this over here. All right. Total. Let's look at shoot. I mean, it's start fire ray effect. Line renderer, reusing that. Wait, stimulus bus. I remember the sound of the stimulus bus. Okay, there's an event. Let's sound stimulus bus. Could it have something to do with that? That's the only thing I can think of offhand. Man, the stream slows during gameplay sometimes. I don't think we have a big problem here, but I think events pooling could help for sure. Hopefully. Yeah, but the AI, the events that the AI was with the unsub and sub for the for missions. So let's see. Something in the death state. I don't think that let's look at what might look at candidates, like candidates for things that might actually be legit. Okay, so mission manager, I like it, the AI changed death state, mission manager, and a debug HUD. I don't think that will do it. We're at 13, so we're definitely, there's something leaky going on. I'm gonna let this guy kill me, and then we're gonna see what happens. There is one thing I want to try before I end the stream. I forgot you called the event system the stimulus bus. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to, this right here, this emit the sound. So basically I emit an event when I want to play a new sound. So let's just not do that and see if that helps. So this kind of jumps out to me. So every time the NPC fires, we're calling new stimulus, like sound stimulus, and maybe for some reason that object's not going away. So let's just try commenting out. We're not going to have any sound, but let's try commenting it out just to see. I mean, I guess if that is the issue, it'd be easy enough to just cache that sound, I guess, and then just something like that. But let's see. Let's see. All these events are happening, and it's just blowing shit up. Yeah, I mean, more or less, my money is on the stimulus bus. I mean, that's kind of what jumped out at me too. Now, mind you, okay, first, is this profiler, is this for Unity? I'm doing exactly what I told you guys not to do ever. I'm profiling debug code. Okay, all right, whatever. Let's just do this. Event subscribers hold reference to objects. If you don't unsub before destruction, GCC won't happen. I mean, it sounds like it legit, but the AI didn't find it. That's my point. Your PR would be useless here. All right, let's see what happens. It's still growing. But I'm also curious as to why why it started out at 13. And look, the profiler's still up. Like, it's still at 14. So this profiler is profiling Unity and the game. It's not profiling just the game. It's profiling Unity. Did the game... So yes, events subscribe. Yes, I understand. But events, not unsubscribing to events will cause issues. Yes, I get the point. Where are we doing that? Like where? Like I guess, I mean, we just got to look, but let's see what else can we do. Let's do this. I'm going to add this code back. Let's not draw the event that shoots, the effect that shoots the ray out. Let's not draw that. See if that helps. But again, this is difficult to tell because the profiler is literally, I mean, we're at 14 gigs now, right? So that's not the game. That's Unity. And we started out at like 8. Now, okay, can we close the project? No, we can't. All right, let's see. The PR adds on. No, it does not. Not for any event that's happening here. It does not. Yes, the editor is factored in. Yes. The PR does not address the PR. Look at the code. It's only for Mission Manager. Okay. All right. Let's try here. Okay, so we're at 14.23. But this doesn't tell me anything because it's taking, I mean... Is it growing slower? All right, I want to try something else. Is the number going to grow even if I just walk around? Okay, what if I just stay here? Okay, if I sit... So it's definitely seems tied to when they attack. I got another idea. Let's come over here. Everyone is correct. We're calling new for every stimulus bus for shooting audio. Yes, that's what I commented out. I literally commented out the new to see if that would help, and it didn't help. I agree that it's probably... It potentially could still be a problem, but we still saw the problem even when I commented it out. All right, so I want to have one guy attack me. He's in the attack state. Memory's going down. Okay, memory's not doing anything. Okay, so fire ray effect. This... It could still be that, I suppose. Yeah, 14.49. Not sure is more correct. Okay. So it's interesting, though, when we call, let's see, start coroutine, fire effect, and then this is what I commented out before. Let's just try that again. Just for, I'm going to go back and have the one NPC attack me again. What I was going to ask Matthew and not sure. So is the lagginess... I was going to say, is the lagginess you're seeing from the game, has it always been there? But I'm pretty sure the answer is no. But then as I was asking that question, I was realizing, you know, the profiler could also be responsible for the lagginess. And actually, I'll test that by closing it and playing it in a second. All right, let me see. He's coming over here. 14.71. Okay, so it's doing nothing now. 14.66. It's, if anything, it's going down. All right. So that guy, he's calm. He's more calm. Okay, so here, let's test this too. I'm going to close the profiler, and I'm going to run the game. Tell me if the stream is still laggy. All right. I'm curious to know. I suspect maybe the profiler has something to do with the lagginess that like with the choppiness you were talking about with the stream. So here we are, because you guys have never talked about the choppiness before, and the only major thing that has changed was I was in the profiler. So the profiler itself is going to take up CPU cycles. So here I am playing now. Is it choppy? Is the stream choppy now? I'm just going to run around for a little bit to let the cache of the stream. Don't just close it. Disable the record button. I always have it disabled unless profiling. Okay. Well, for now it's closed. Let me know if the choppiness is there. Oh, Jesus. Get away from me. Get away. It hasn't actually lagged a ton. Okay. I think, yeah, well, we'll look at it more tomorrow night. I mean, obviously, if a little choppy, but not too bad. But is it more choppy than it normally is? I mean, you've been listening for a long time. Okay, there was one chop. Okay. A closer profiler window is still running? Where? Where? Are you talking about stats? What are you talking about? I don't see a profiler window. What are you talking about? A few chops. All right. I don't see no profiler window, Matthew. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up. That's ton of jokes come to mind. Is there anything? Oh, wait. I do want to check this in. Worse when shooting. That's something that's interesting. It's something interesting to explore tomorrow night. Base NPC, mental state. Yes, I want to check these changes in. This, no. Game Unity, pistol. This is just, yeah, that's just other stuff. All right, boys, let me check this in. Adjusting mental state. Ha! I wish it was that easy to adjust my mental state. Okay. I think Addy needs a dev server to build. Oh my God. Not okay. You know what? Will Tyler had become the new Not Sure. Not Sure is now the old Not Sure. Okay? I'm done. I'm done with you guys. I'm sick of you guys. But I love you guys. And I'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Be sure to click and subscribe. And I'll see you guys then. Love you. Bye.